Our patient on the video today is a longtime patient who wears something called an AFO, or ankle foot orthosis. This is a picture of what an ankle foot orthosis looks like, and the AFO is for people who have what we call foot drop, and it's a brace that's meant to go inside an athletic shoe, or otherwise known as a tennis shoe or sneakers or trainers. And this patient decides that she wants to use the brace as her shoe, which is it's fine, except that it's going to shorten the life of the device because eventually it will break. And the device has not been adjusted enough to take the pressure off this one spot on her foot that has created this very thick, painful callus for her. And you'll see this is one of the toughest calluses I've tried to take off, and you'll see that my blades basically bounce off the callus. And it's just an interesting little callus that, because she let it go so long, has turned into an open sore underneath. So this is the danger with letting calluses go too. So you've had this for a while, and do you use your brace at home?
Yep.
Okay. But you're still not using your brace inside a shoe, right? You're using your brace as your shoe,
Right.
which we talk about every time you come in here. Is this hurting, or are you kind of just expecting it to hurt?
It's a little tiny bit.
Okay.
Is there anything I could put on it to soften it or anything?
Well, the biggest issue is that your brace should have an area that's a big depression under here to take the pressure off. This is a pressure issue. Hang on just one second. How long has it been since we've trimmed this? Remember when the last time you were here was?
No. Not terribly long.
We just can't let it get this thick again, because I'm afraid that you're going to end up with an open sore underneath it. I'm sorry, I know that that hurts. There we go. Giant piece. So it's not like you can put a lotion on this to soften it and it'll go away. We got to get you in here on a more frequent basis,
Okay.
so we can get at this and have it not get this thick ever again. Okay? So what we'll do is let's get you scheduled for 3 or 4 weeks down the road so we can do nails, and then we'll get the callus again.
Okay.
All right, so the reason this was so painful is you actually do have an open sore up here under it. Yeah, I'm sorry, hon. It's... So when that callus gets so thick, what happens is the skin at the base of the callus will break open like this and form an open sore. So you have an open sore in the skin right here. So what we're gonna have to do is get you start putting a Band-Aid on it with some antibiotic. And I actually want to see you back next week. I don't want to wait 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
I want to get you back in next week because keep breathing. I hate when people stop breathing here. Alright, so I'm going to stop torturing you right now. And what we're going to do then is put a little antibiotic on that with a Band-Aid. And then have you just change that. Do you have some Neosporin or bacitracin at home? Okay, so we're going to put some of that on with a Band-Aid, and you need to change it every day.
Okay.
And then I want to see you back for this next week to make sure that it's healing okay.
So not tomorrow,
Not tomorrow,
next week.
next week. All right, so this should feel a whole lot better right away, but then we got to get that little open sore to heal. Okay? All right. Sorry. All right.